Alice, having listened to each member of her team, their emotional state, creativity, processing, sensing, is beginning to look for next. I need a new plan. How do I get there? Where's the map?
We've all had maps, and often we use maps to manage and control our world. If we know what our business plan is, what our financial plan is, how we're going to retire, if we know what level of expertise we have and what sort of math we'll need to get more, we'll be safe. All of those are about ordering and controlling the world, except we're not in that world anymore.
Whether it's developing strategy, showcasing expertise, monitoring systems, or focusing on change, it's about being present to the way you make meaning of your maps, whether it's a concretized map or an unfolding one.
When the map changes, it's like someone did something wrong or the map failed on some level. It's not expected that the map is going to change or update. Is this perhaps an oxymoron to expect us to keep changing, growing, and innovating while our maps stay the same?
Historically, we've considered maps to be consistent, somewhat static, as if they were a noun. In the new world, maps become more verb-like. Consider Google Maps, a virtual mapping app that refreshes over 50 million times a day. The world we're in is refreshing constantly throughout the day, shifting our maps. It's not the paper map we've grown accustomed to in business. Back in the day when things didn't change much for hundreds of years, that was probably fine. Now when things are changing by the hour, your map for intention needs to be something you think of as an ongoing process, an ongoing conversation with life. Now. And now. And now.
Yeah, not only is our business map constantly updating, it's also layered, much like digital maps, which have different views like satellite, terrain, and traffic, as well as multiple perspectives like street view, 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional. Being present to multiple levels and perspectives in this ever-updating map will help us shift our frames and see new patterns emerging.
Just like Google Maps has many layers to it, so does our marketplace. From a higher place of awareness, we might notice multiple levels of interconnection of economic, political, ecological, social, cultural, psychological, and philosophical movement of the market. When you're present to the fullness and complexity of transactions at all levels, your awareness will open to the mechanisms and the manner in which the future is reimagining us.
What about when things move in a direction we weren't expecting? An unexpected unfolding event surprises or even shocks us. We weren't mapping, we weren't looking for it, and then we have a reaction to it. If we have a different way of mapping, we can be more prepared. We can be more conscious participants, anticipating what's happening and the weaving of it. There's a sense of finding a different meaning when things move in an unexpected direction. We might be better prepared to dance with the changes into the unknown.
This isn't about not mapping. It's about mapping in a way that helps you stay present to what's happening and changing in life. Take heart rate variability. The principle is that you must have variability. If your heartbeat becomes totally ordered, you're about to kick the bucket. It's similar for business. In an exponential rate of change, you have to change your idea of what a map is and does. If your map making is about trying to order everything, you're not in harmony with life because life is chaos. If your focus is on trying to get your ducks in a row, life is going to scatter those ducks because it's not about getting everything ordered, and it's certainly not about controlling everything. In chef training with the Culinary Institute of America, the emphasis will begin with your map. 99% of the time, if you have a problem, it's because your map is incomplete. Mapping helps you stay present in the maelstrom of what's happening in the restaurant at any time. A restaurant doesn't function like a paper map. It's a verb for creating a station, a motion, a station that's adaptable to motion. In the book Work Clean by Dan Charnas, a chef sets up a station so the chef doesn't need to look for where things are. Everything is at the right place for constant motion. The morning shift, the afternoon shift, and the evening shift all require a different map.
The question is, are we present to the maps we use to navigate life and business? Are we present to how we're mapping ourselves and our company in the exponential change and multiple, simultaneous, complex situations that are occurring? What if we included the inevitable surprise in our map making?
Are you aware of how map making serves you as changing, regardless of your stance about it? There's an advantage to being present to the future that's already reimagining our map making.
Stay tuned for Alice's adventure in further micro collections.